When you are applying for a logbook transfer, there are two processes to it. Number one is the transfer itself and making payment. The process number two is the acceptance of ownership. Let me take you through it step by step so that you understand what I'm talking about. Now, when it comes to the transfer, let's start with what you need. You need your original logbook or a scanned copy of it, a scanned original logbook, or a photo of it. You don't use a photocopy. Number two, you will need to have the ID and KRA PIN of the recipient of the vehicle. You also need the person who is transferring. You will also need the ID of the person who is transferring the vehicle and their team's password. You receive a number of codes that will be used to verify the transfer, and then you make the transfer while paying the amount that is required. So how much is the transfer for a motor vehicle? The motor vehicle transfer depends on the CCs of the vehicle. They'll go all the way from 600cc for motorbike, 150cc, we have 1500cc, all the way to 3000, blah blah blah. But each level has its own amount that you're supposed to pay. You may incur extra charges like for that plate sticker. If you don't have it for some vehicles, you'll be charged for the third plate sticker. But for other vehicles, probably you just pay the original amount. So from there, you'll be required to accept the ownership. The recipient will accept the ownership. You cannot just transfer in your logbook to any Kinodia out there. So you need to transfer your logbook to the right person so that they go and accept the ownership. Accepting the ownership just requires the password and the ID number or the username. Then you'll just send a few codes and accept the ownership. Now, this is where it gets tricky. You need to choose the right place to collect your logbook and enter the collect ID of the person who is going to collect. Otherwise, you're going to have some real trouble. Because once you're done with that page, you cannot come back to confirm what ID you put there. Just be careful when you're doing it. If you need help when you're applying for the logbook transfer, you can contact us on the link on bio. Thank you so much, guys. Adios. If you have any questions, please place them on the comment section. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.